Today is Saturday, it's the 11th of January, it's 2024, and we've come down to Southampton. We're going to have a bit of an adventure today. We're going to an escape room. Don't even know what it is really. Guess we'll find out. Looks like we're at a place called West Quay. There we go. Oh, through the revolving doors. Games and eateries, and later on we're planning to be eating somewhere, not one of these though, but later on. Potatoes at Five Guys. Outside we're heading towards this escape room. Just over the road. The old walls here, interesting bits of really quite ancient walls. Oh, I've spotted the Masonic Hall. Just across the road there. Try and take a closer look at that later on. Houdini's escape room experience.
Meditation, cannon and fugue. Glockenspiel chimes.
Well, we managed to escape, and that was quite an adventure from Houdini's escape room. We actually just survived because we escaped from the Titanic. Well, I wasn't really sure what to expect with the escape room. We've never done one of those before, but it was really quite good. It was quite interesting. We're going to cross the road, and it was hard, so we did actually have to ask for a few clothes. We've just got to go down this way because there's an interesting building here. Look. And interestingly here, look, this cornerstone was laid by the Right Worshipful Provincial Grand Master, Brother W.W.B. Beach MP, on the 24th day of March 1879. Brother W. Hickman, DPGM, the Deputy Provincial Grand Master, I'm guessing that is, Chairman of the Directors. If we come down here, you can see that Albion Place up there, but this is the Masonic Hall. Just across the way from the Masonic Hall, we've got this very new building. In the middle of it, we've got this very old wall. Very curious and interesting to find a Masonic building here. Sort of A little bit out of place, I would say. I've managed to lose the rest of the family. Oh, a nice little discovery for me. Where did they go? Don't think they went down there. So this garden area is being cordoned off at the moment because it's just recently been seeded. So they're keeping people out. We're going along this tower here and wall. These are called the Arundel Gardens. It really is the old with the new, isn't it? The very new sort of building over there and the very old stone walls here. It's just Southampton, somewhere that I don't know at all. We've been a couple of times, but we never really had a walk around. And now we've had this little taste. My curiosity getting the better of me. I think I really want to come back here and have a look around.
Would you like a scarf in your colours?
Very much the ancient and modern here. It's still frosty down there, look. Could be a bit slippy. And William's got some vouchers to buy some books, so we're heading off to Waterstones, the bookshop. Another plaque here. City of Southampton, Jane Austen, the author who lived from 1775 to 1817. Lived to be very old. Spa fountain. She was a keen walker, and when she lived in Southampton, she frequently visited the gardens here with their views across the River Test. Spa water was said to cure everything except a broken heart. It was the visit by Frederick, Prince of Wales, to the well in 1750 which led to Southampton becoming a spa resort. Well, William's got his books and the boys have just been into Boots to buy their fragrances, aftershave, whatever. We're outside now. Lovely bright sunshine. It's one of the things I usually complain about in England, that there's not much in the way of bright sunshine, but there sure is today. Got a few street sellers over there. Another beautiful ancient building.
He's got £2 change to spend.
Poundland. Well, we've been into Poundland and he's bought some sweets, so he's happy. We're now going to see if we can find the restaurant that we're looking for. Not sure where it is. Scooters here. West Quay. Got a bit of deja vu now. I'm just going down the steps. And well, there's Waterstones. I didn't realise, but actually next door to it is the restaurant we're going to, which is called Bill's. Now, Anita's actually been here before when she came last year to Take That.
Same here, it's really nice.
So chose to come here again. And why not? I'm certainly feeling a little bit peckish. Well, fortunately the table's ready, so we can go straight through. We are a little bit early, but the place is pretty full. We've got our own little corner. Well, just like many of the places over here, they have huge menus. That's only one side. We've got another side down here as well. It's just got all the drinks on it as well. I've chosen a pot of tea. Well, I ordered a pot of tea, and I've certainly got a pot of tea. It's huge. Anita, however, went for the red wine. Small? No, large.
Medium.
Well, this plate we've had here is called a sharer. It's a little bit like having tapas, really. We've got lots of different things on there. And over on the other side, we've got a sticky duck salad.
I've got the chicken burger, the breakfast brunch burger.
So here's the bill from Bill's. And Laura had got a discount card, so we actually got a 20% discount. So the total bill for 6 of us was £93. Not bad, eh? No, not bad at all. And look who we found here.
My phone on. I've got my gloves on. Do you want me to take it on mine?
So the girls have decided they want to go shopping, so Will and I are going to have a look at this wall and this tower. So you can go up the tower, apparently. Let's have a look. Got the Masonic Temple over there.
Ancient, like, castle thing.
Ah.
Then like a modern version of it. Luckily,
Or is it locked up, or can we go in?
No, we can go in. Trust me.
Locked up on this side. Ah, but. So the girls have gone to Marks and Spencer's. This looks much more interesting.
Oh, it says, fashion, connotation, uneven steps, please take care
Right.
of using this bridge.
Well, let's have a look at the steps, shall we? See
Let's
how.
go shout Eli.
And we're going to go up here, the spiral staircase. Well, that's quite fitting, being across from the Masonic Temple. In joke. Well, we made it up to the top of the winding staircase. There's Paddington down there. Marks and Spencer's.
There's a picture of Paddington.
And just had our photo taken with Paddington. There's Bill's down there. And there's just over here, there's an ice skating rink.
Yeah, that Bill's.
Anyway, what we thought we'd do is go across the bridge. That's the park I was telling you that's been recently seeded.
When that double-decker comes through.
Alright, got a lot of steps to go down. I'll hold on tight and speak to you at the bottom. We got round to the bottom. Will's already on the bridge on the other side. And there's a bit of information here referring to the fact that it's a fashionable resort. Southampton was once a fashionable seaside resort, visited by many wealthy people, including the brothers of King George III. Jane Austen and her family stayed in the Nebal Castle Square. Well, I guess it's changed a lot since those days.
It might.
But it's still a bustling city. I'm going over the bridge. It's quite high.
Very high.
Oh, who's that over there? Somebody peering over the wall.
Well, no.
John
1,200.
Le Fleming. 1295 to 1336. That's a long, long time. Mayor of Southampton. And the sculptures by Anthony Griffiths in 1991, funded by the Southampton City Council as part of its Art and in Public Places programme. I do like to see art in public places. There you go.
Art in public.
Carry on walking along the wall.
It's a good place because it's £1. But lots of things. And because when we went to Poundland, I got £1 of carrots.
Well, we have to go down now. More winding staircase. Oh, we've reached the bottom. That's the wall there, and we've got a little bit of history here about the town walls. So after the French attacked Southampton in 1338, King Edward III commanded a huge wall to be built around the town, overlooking the sea. He was furious that the townspeople had allowed the raiders to so easily attack and steal his wine and goods. Large number of masons were employed to build the wall using stone shipped from the Isle of Wight. The sound of hammers and chisels would have been heard for many years. Once the walls were completed, its upkeep was divided amongst the townspeople. House owners were allocated a stretch of wall to maintain, while the trade guilds looked after the towers. The shoemakers and saddlers were responsible for the Arundel Tower. For a view of the old town, walk up the steps and over the bridge, and that's just where we've been.
Nice, cool.
So as we move on, we can have a look at this tower where the street sellers are. Little bits of market things. Anita would like this, but she's gone to M&S.
And tie-dye dress.
Around this way. Let's have a look at this tower. Look at those lions. Certainly impressive. I think I'd be upset if somebody took all my wine as well. I want a wall built around the house. So, this is about the defence of the town. So I was looking at that picture. Does that look like that up there? I guess it does. So the Bargate was built about 1180, kept out intruders and impressed visitors. Any strangers left beyond the barred gate, that's why it was called the Bargate, I guess, at night could find food and shelter in the inns along above Bargate. Southampton had a team of gunners to defend the town, and 3 guns were stationed at Bargate. The watch bell still survives on the battlements to raise the alarm in case of attack. It is inscribed with the words, "In God is my hope, RB 1605. In about 1320, drum towers were added to either side of the central archway, and the upper floor was extended, created a splendid guild hall. So that's very interesting, the Bargate. Ooh. Oh, I just noticed down here there's a few little market stalls as well. Which, Anita's going to be missing all of this. Anyway, I've got William to keep me company. I'll just have a little walk down. I don't think we'll go very far, because we don't know the place. We'll get lost. Ooh, there's a London camera exchange now. I might have to go and have a look in there. And Oxfam Music. So we've got some fairly modernish architecture mixed in with some really quite nice other architecture. So there, the Bargate Jeweller. It's a lovely building. And then just down there is another really nice looking building. What have we got? Oh, we got some more shops down there. Grandad wants to have a look though in the London Camera Exchange. Always fascinated by cameras. But a record shop. They've got records in there in the Oxfam shop. Wow, look at that lens. Look at that. Wow. Well, Anita will be pleased to hear that I came out of the camera shop and I didn't buy a camera. There's one or two that I liked, but I didn't buy it. Anita will say, "You've got enough cameras." Going back to the Bargate.
What was that man doing? Look at his...
Actually, the Bargate's not attached to anything anymore. The bits of wall that it was attached to have long since gone, but the actual building itself is now being very well looked after, and it's just a nice, interesting focal point.
Yeah, it is. Isn't it?
You can see here where the wall used to be. There's a doorway that's been long since bricked up there, but this is where the wall. We just noticed another plaque here of the Bargate and the Guild Hall. During the 12th century, this northern gateway to the medieval town was a single round archway. In the 13th century, 2 round towers were added, and early in the 15th century, the north front was extended. The Guildhall, now a museum, was formerly the town's administrative centre and used for public functions and the performances by companies of strolling players. Oh, I'd love to see that. I think William soon had enough of walking along with Grandad and going into camera shops, so he's gone to join Anita and his mum. and I'll just have a little walk down this, what looks to be one of the main shopping streets. Clark Shoes. We used to have a Clark Shoes in Festival Park, and the fashion retail place, but it seems to have gone recently. Street entertainer. Don't mind street entertainers, but when they use amplifiers and make it very loud, seems wrong to me. Towards the end of the pedestrianised area, there's another TK Maxx. Saw one of those in Fareham Card Factory. So you get these chains that you see throughout the country, I think. West, Banksy in that west. Got Nationwide over there, and then just on that side there's Barclays. And just read the other day that the Barclays Spain, the Spanish version of the has just been bought out by, or the purchase has been completed now by CaixaBank. CaixaBank being the largest of the Spanish banks. So looks like Barclays have pulled out of Spain, as it were. So I don't know Southampton at all very well, so I'm in uncharted territories, as it were. You still see the same things. There's a boots optician, there's a charity shop, there's a coffee one. Starbucks. I'll just walk up. There's another bank. Here's Lloyd's.
Makes me want to pull.
And the usual eateries like Burger King. Nice green area here, nice big park. I've got time to investigate that, so I'm just going to go on the other side now and walk my way back down. Wait for the buses and the taxis to go. British Heart Foundation, another charity shop.
I mean, even now, if you look at me a certain way, I know to shut up.
Hayes Travel. And they're offering £520 for 600 euros.
I think it's because it was my house. Like, free, I had started renting
Another shopping arcade here. It says there's even more up here, so why not go up the escalator? I'll investigate what's going on down at the bottom first. Fresh fruit and veg. Somebody had a smashing time there. This side looks curious. Manchester Street, it says. It just looks like a street, perhaps from Manchester, I suppose. It's a bit of a stage area here, and it looks as though it goes on around the corner. Still got the remnants of Christmas hanging around. You wouldn't want to come across that in a dark alley. Across here we've got a pawnbrokers. Don't think I'll be buying one of them. Well, it's funny, you don't know what to expect when you walk into these shopping malls, whether it's a little or a big thing, and this one just seems to be going on and on. I think I've now come to the end of it. That's what I think. Except at the end, go around another corner. And I've got a CEX, which is one of the places I like to have a look at, just in case they've got some photography equipment in there that might interest me. Well, I've just come to the upper floor just to investigate what's up here. Fancy dress. Aladdin's Cave. Well, that looks an interesting place. Ooh, traditional Polish dumplings in there. That sounded interesting. Anyway, I've just had my lunch. Sea Life Play Centre. At least you're out of the really cold weather, so it's somewhere you can look around the shops and you're out of whatever inclement weather might be outside. And there's lots of places to eat, and it is quite warm up here. Right, no escalator going down, so I've got to go down the steps. Well, back out onto the street now, and it's going a little bit dull. There's Moss Bros. I think last summer I bought a jacket from Moss Bros. I think so far I've only worn it once, so it should be perfect for me next time. Just keep my eye on the clock. I've got 15 minutes to get back to meet up with the ladies, so still okay. Work's always one of our favourite shops to go into. Well, if any of you are heading off to Mallorca, I've read that the weather's about to change there. Well, after today, it's supposed to be quite nice today, 18, 19 degrees, which is what it's been for the past week or two or three. But due to go down Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, down to, well, the low teens. So could be quite cool when I get back. We'll see. There's nothing so changeable as the weather, though, is there? Just you never know what to believe when you read these weather forecasts, so I'll believe it when I see it. There's another Spanish bank there, Santander. And HSBC, another bank.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be really bad today.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this is another of the entrances to West Quay, which is another shopping arcade, even bigger than the one I've just been into, I think. Just coming back towards the Bargate.
So maybe it's used in custody. It's used chocolate charge help.
Self-service.
So you've got to like that. Hello, tech support.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Specsavers. We used to have a Specsavers in Mallorca in Santa Ponsa, but it looks to me as though Specsavers at least have pulled out of Mallorca and may well have pulled out of Spain. Still an optician, but now independent of Specsavers. Loads and loads of scooters here, but you notice they're all the same. So none of these are privately owned, they're owned by a company, and they get rented out to people. And I think that's pretty much the only way you can have scooters legitimately on the road here. I think they have to be owned by some business, scooter business. Other people do apparently own them, but I don't think they're supposed to be ridden in or around public roads. And I have seen one or two electric bikes while I've been driving along, and I think maybe the rules are going to be changing about them as well. They're going to become more like motorbikes. So they'll have to have insurance and helmets and all of those sorts of things. Well, here we are back to the West Quay. So we've just seen one entrance. There's a big bridge that takes you over to this side, which is where I'm meeting the rest of the family. And there we are, back to Paddington. Eating his marmalade sandwich. And here they come. Found lots of bargains. Has it got a basketball theme to it? Oh, it's the Lakers. The LA Lakers. Well done.
Or
More LA Lakers.
Wow.
Will's really into basketball at the moment.
yeah.
Well, the battery's about to go, and we are about to go as well, so heading off back to home. So thanks very much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.